to FYS first year seminar. So I'm going to be walking you through our Blackboard course and showing you a few things about how to use Blackboard in this short video. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do is click on this button, My SCCC. You can see that I'm on our school homepage right now. So when we click on that, we bring up our dashboard. So some things might be here for you. There's a couple tools here that I'm going to talk about in different videos. They might be also down here by the launch pad. Before I go into Blackboard, you'll notice right here, Office 365. Every student at this college has access to Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. So if you don't have Word on your computer and you need it, you can come through this Launchpad and access it that way. So what we're going to do right now is click on Blackboard. And here's my welcome, how it's set up. There's tools over here. Again, a couple of them I'm going to talk about later. My announcements are right here. So any announcements that your instructor has posted, make sure that you read those. And then we have my courses. So you can see my whole list of classes right here. And from this, we're going to pick FYS 100. So let's choose that. Now, I haven't made a banner for you quite yet, but once I do, it'll be up here by the home page. But essentially, this is what our course will look like. You have, again, the announcements right here. Here's the one I sent last week, if you didn't see that in your email. Anything to do over here, and tasks and needs attention. So over on the left, first is our syllabus and calendar. So I'm going to click on that. The calendar I have set up for you with every week. Now, I only opened the first 4 weeks for you just so you can kind of see what to expect, but not seeing the whole class of all 12 weeks where it might seem a little bit overwhelming. Also, it would be a lot to scroll through. So for each week, our assignments are set up the same way. Here's what you need to read, here's what you need to watch, and here's what you need to do. So you'll see here the Blackboard walkthrough that I'm doing right now. You need to watch. There's 2 other walkthroughs of things that are tools that we use at this college, and then we have a little exercise where we have a student and we're going to be giving them some advice based on these readings and the videos. And then you'll do the discussion, which I will show you in a little bit. So every week is set up the exact same way. Read, watch, and then do. Read, watch, and do. Same thing every week. The syllabus is set up in a module. Now there's going to be another module in the class, so I'll show you how to use this. When you click on the hyperlink that says syllabus, all the pages of this module come up. So there's my smiling face and my contact information. Course description and goals are here as well. If you haven't had a college class before, a syllabus is basically the rules for the class and a description of the course. So you can click on all of these on the left, this little table of contents. You can also click through them by going up here and clicking through each page. So this is about course materials. We don't have a book. This is about how you're graded, types of assignments that you will be doing, and then homework and discussion policies. So all of those class policies are in there, and if you ever have a question, you can check in a syllabus first before contacting your professor with that question. Monthly calendar view right here. This is a great way to see all of your assignments. So right here I'm in the student preview, so it's only showing me the things that are due for this particular course. But okay, I've clicked over to one of my other classes and I'm gonna close that so you can kind of see how this works. Basically, the list of your classes is over here on the left, and then here to the right shows you when all of the due dates are. So for this class, all of our due dates, I'm going to go over to October, are going to be on Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. The reason that I set them on a Wednesday is for this first week, we're starting on Monday, but I want you to have a little bit more than a week to kind of get acquainted with the technological tools. The other reason is if you look at all of my classes, you can kind of notice here a lot of courses have things due on Friday or Sunday or Monday. So I wanted the deadlines for our class to be a little bit different, so you wouldn't be trying to do our homework and somebody else's homework all at the same time. If you do have other things due on Wednesday, that's okay. You can still plan your time to try to get those things in earlier if you need to. So that's the monthly calendar view. It's a really nice time management tool. Now I'm going to click Lessons and Assignments. And this is where everything else is. So I put in here for you guys a general discussion questions forum. If you have any question about this class that you don't mind sharing with everybody in the class, you can ask a question in here. And then the other units, again, I just opened up the first 4 weeks in case anybody would like to work a little bit ahead. So it tells you the unit goal. Here's what we're going to be talking about in this unit. And then it gives the due dates. So that's when everything's going to be due for that unit. When I click on the link for week 1, the same thing here is in the calendar, read, watch, and do. Okay, we have a module this time about using Blackboard. Then you have your required readings, your required videos, and then this is just a piece of information to help you answer some of the questions. And then our discussion forum. So that's it. If I go over into week 2, I'm going to go back to Lessons and Assignments. And I'm going to click on week 2. It's set up the exact same way. The information about the assignments are here. And you scroll down for the required readings, the required videos. These ones, there's a lot of videos, but you have the option this week. And then the discussion forum is down there. Sometimes you will have another type of an assignment called a journal. So if we look at week 3 has the same setup, the list of assignments, the required readings, the required viewing, and then there's a journal assignment here, as well as a discussion forum. So what's the difference between a journal and a discussion forum? Well, with a journal, only your professor can see it. So you can see it, your professor can see it, and that's it. Nobody else in the class. So what you do is you click on here, click on that link that says week 3 journal. It comes up with the same directions that you saw on the other page. And then you browse your computer and you upload your assignment. So let's say that I'm going to take this article. I'm going to click on it, click open. Let's say that's my assignment that I'm submitting. Now right here where it says attached files, you can see the same name of your assignment so that you know it's going in. Okay. And then you click submit. This comments box is not for you to type your assignment into the box. It's for you to ask me any questions. So if you have something like, I think, whoops, my caps are on. I think I answered questions 1 and 2 correctly, but I'm not sure about question 3. That's it. Then you press submit. Now it will not let me because I'm the instructor, but once you do that, you will get a notification and it'll show on your screen that it has been submitted. If you're not sure whether it's submitted, you can go back into the journal and double check. For you guys, I have set this up so that you can do multiple submissions. So let's say I add the wrong file or I made a mistake and I didn't want to submit that, you can always resubmit. So that's how you do a journal. Discussion forums are a little bit different. In the discussion forum, here you can see the 5 questions I'm asking you for that week to read. You're going to click same thing here right on this hyperlink where it says week 3 discussion forum. A lot of times people try to click on this and then get frustrated that it won't work, but just click right there. This is a post first discussion forum. So this means that you have to create a thread first before you can see everybody else's. But the directions are there again. You're going to click create a thread. You put in a subject. And then you type your answers. You can also type them in something like Microsoft Word or Google Docs, and then you can copy and paste them in. So you always have that option. When you're done, you press submit, and then you'll be able to see the rest of the forum. Discussion forums require you to post one time and then also make 2 comments on other people's posts from the class. So just make sure that you do both the post and the comments to get the full points. So let's go back over to lessons and assignments. So again, everything's kind of set up the same way. In a couple weeks, I'll open up weeks 4, 5, and 6 so that again, you can kind of work ahead, and I'll put those in the calendar as well. The other tools here on the left, my grades, you can always see your grades as soon as you turn things in. It shows you all the assignments that are open and upcoming so far, shows you how many points you got, how many points it's worth, and there will also be, if I put comments in, which sometimes I won't, but if there are comments, there will be a little bubble here that you can click to read my comments. Email is a great tool to send to myself if you just want to click email, and then you can send to all instructor users. It's just me as the instructor, but that's okay. All users is sending email to the whole class, so you don't want to do that, but you can just send it to just me. And if you have a question that you think somebody in class can answer, you can put it in that general questions folder. Starfish, we're going to walk through in a different video, and then here's the link for Blackboard help in case you need it, but I've also put it in if I go back to week 1, I've also put a lot of the Blackboard help and tips in this learning module. So if this video was kind of confusing, how to do a learning module, how to submit assignment, troubleshooting problems, how to do discussion forums, all that information is in there for you. So that is it. I hope that this walkthrough helped you know what to look for and what to find in our classes. Some of your other classes might look a little bit different. They might call lessons and assignments content. They might call the syllabus and calendar information. But for the most part, your classes are going to kind of look similar to this one. So if you have any questions, you can always message. There we go. If you have any questions, you can email me or you can put them in the general questions folder. That's it. Thanks.